It's your favorite time again, baby dolls. We're gonna be doom scrolling Twitteroonies. I want my freaking dopamine back. Where'd it go? 2 days of red. Where did it go? First thing, we have a man with the middle name of Eugene, which I might add is the most handsome name a man could possibly have. The ladies, they're dripping already. Eugene. That's the name they want to call in the bedroom. Eugene! Germany is breaking. Europe is waking. While the world watches Alaska, Berlin is imploding. 850 billion in debt. A radical judge forced to resign. A coalition on the verge of collapse. Well, Europe, friends, when we see all of this stuff, Europe and America and all this debt, okay, on one hand, the normies, what are they doing? It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Black pill, black pill, black pill, okay? That is the reality of the situation for them. The reality of the situation for us is we go, oh, wait a minute. You mean another solution which involves printing money, debasing the population, and spending more is going to erupt out of this? Cool, I'm still on crypto. That's what I see every time I interpret these, friends. And you have to start to see that too. If you've been watching my channel, you do interpret this. You go, oh, wow, there we go, gee, another planned world crisis. Oh, no. I know. Let me guess, okay? You're going to have to make more currency units, send it through these 15 branks and alleyways and stuff out here, give peanuts to the population, and then you pocket billions and billions. Golly gee, you know what I mean? There we go, friends. That's pretty much how it always ends. Something very interesting. Elon Musk says StarLink announced a plan for $5 a month that gives unlimited usage at 500 kilobits per second. And then Elon even says, it will be interesting to see how this is used. So he's actually announced it. Modern apps and web pages would immediately back up every buffer and make for a painful experience. But it's funny to consider optimizing inside a tight box. With Starlink's good latency, very interesting, bringing internet access to the world. Friends, that's wild, man. You got to imagine, if there's Starlink everywhere, yeah, that means you can literally pay with crypto because there's literally a freaking satellite beaming in all these places. That's nuts. When I was a young chap, a wee chap, my dream was for Starlink to play. Why? Because, friends, when you're playing, it would have been nice to play. We're playing Counter-Strike or Dota, play internationally more without the delay. So all these kids of the future, they get to basically play with like Japanese kids and stuff out here, and you get better. So they actually get to live the dream, and they don't even know how bad it used to be. But also, they have to buy our bags maybe like 100x higher. So we'll take that trade-off. Here we have more real estate cope. This was built in 1950, sold for $8,000. Now it's at 1.1 million. As long as the price goes up 151 million in the next 75 years, you can make the same margins as them. So this is a home in California. Yeah, man. From 1950, dude, okay, by God, America took over the world. That's right after World War II, right? Like America became the superpower. You have one of the biggest states in America. So you have the biggest state of the nation that flipped Great Britain, the land of tea and crumpets, to become the world superpower. And you have their up-only stock market, and you have an up-only immigration population stuff out here, which all boomed after that point. And then you had the baby boomers on that. So yeah, it makes sense. Of course, everything got debased, but a lot of these people, they don't really, I think they're doing a lot of it for shock factor. Here we have Mert, who is a Soilana Maxi. Can you believe the Russians flew all the way from Moscow across the Atlantic and Canada to get to Alaska? Trump has crazy sway. Oh, this is the Alaskan summit that's going on. Trump and Putin. Man, friends, I swear, dude. Like, friends, we are so easily controlled, dude. Like, we literally... Wasn't Israel going to blow up the world or something before? And then there's Russia on it, and now we're back to something else. Oh, it's just... Man, friends, I now know what happens if aliens really do come down one day and they say we exist. We're going to get over it in like 6 months, like it never happened. That's just us. I don't know, man. Friends, there's some force that's programmed, I don't know, in our field. Did God give it to us? Is our consciousness? We just don't stop. we literally can only like stop and appreciate the moment for like a day, and then like, oh, well, time to move on. Like, move on for what? It's like it's built into our DNA. Keep building, keep getting bigger, keep improving. And by the way, they always use the fear button. That gets under us as well. Here we have, friends, Richard Hart. Some say Richard Hart, Greg the Duck. He's posted a YouTube link for PulseChain Conference. Almighty, brother, this is L marketing. You speak of meat grinders due to bad advertising. This is bad advertising, leading people liquor instead of water. Maybe he's talking about the, maybe some people talking about coins and stuff out here. Oh, that's very interesting. We have Mr. ChrispyBacon, sir. Mr. ChrispyBacon out here. Well done.
A predictable supply in the future.
He runs Hexfire website for everyone who doesn't know. His friends, he's one of the national treasures of the chain. I'm going to have to put a comment here just so everyone knows. I've typed in capital letters. We love you, fam. We are going to make it. All in capital letters out here. I do love and appreciate you, friends. Yeah. I was thinking about speaking at the conference, but, you know, friends, I'll give you the highest value content here. I literally give you the highest. But I've also, I know it seems like, hey, you're here 18 hours a day. Yeah, friends, but in the middle of those 18 hours, sometimes I have to squeeze like 480,000 family commitments and things too. And then there's time difference. And yeah, I do get friends you don't understand. You probably do. You probably do understand. My body's running on fumes. Okay, I'm literally, I'm literally 1 extra hour of staying up away from just not waking up. I'm not joking. Okay, I'm pushed beyond the limit. Any deviation off the track. Right? Oh, I've got to stay up and have someone interview. Anything out here just blows me up. I don't want to risk that for us. But yeah, good luck to everyone out here. We're all going to crank it. Here we have Mr. Nick Fuentes out here. Trump constantly makes threats and ultimatums, but never follows through. Do you think Putin takes Trump seriously? So Nick Fuentes, I guess he's a representation of politics for Zoomer kids. He's the millennials, Ben Shapiro. But then, you know, that's what happens, friends. You know, this is what happens, man. When you just stay long enough, you become the villain. Right, used to be like Ben Shapiro used to be the voice of reason back then when everybody was chopping off their genitals, right? Then all the anti-Israel come stuff out and they go, guess what? We don't like you. Get off. We like the new kid. You know what? That's what I say, man. Listen, while crypto's growing at double-digit percentage rates and blowing everything out of the water, that's our number one focus, okay? This politics can go suck a fat one. This is a great post. We get a 5% pullback and everybody starts doom posting. That's funny, friends. Yeah, it is. It is true. All the doom posting starts happening on that 5% pullback. That means you're climbing the wall of worry. Remember I'm telling you? Climbing the wall of worry. I told you that. I've been telling you that for like 2-3 years. I always say climbing the wall of worry, climbing the wall of worry, pulling off the dopamine. Okay, that's literally what it is. That means you still got room to go. That means there's people still there who have not bought in. Okay, when you don't feel anything on the way down, that is the complacency, right? You never know, friends. Maybe we get to the point where literally there's a big like 40% drop and it retraces for a lower high, and I'm like, guys, something's wrong. We used to complain about a 10% drop, but now we just dropped 40% and we've retraced and I felt nothing and you felt nothing. That must mean we're in complacency. You never know. Maybe we get to that and I'm like, this is really weird, fam. This is not good. This is not good. We dropped an enormous magnitude and none of us feel anything bad. We're complacent because everybody's in, right? Maybe we get like that. We'll see. We've got some more PulseChain stuff out here from LibertySwap Finance talking about why not both. So, friends, there's a discussion going on about like them hinting, hey, why don't we have a PDI chain? I don't know if it's just stuff to throw stuff out. I'm not a tech dude, but like I feel like these tether chain and stuff, what are the chains going to be used for? You know, chain's meant to be a city, you know? So what is it? What do we really need it to be used for? I don't know. We're going to launch coins, so it's just like PumpFun stuff, and then everyone has a season on it for once and then leaves. Mr. Pewy, PDI blockchain. I didn't see that coming. If the dev is making it, but it might be a different form. It might be not something like you just directly connect and do stuff to. Maybe it's a pass on through, but you know, all of that for later. We'll see. Here we have Gainsey commenting on Finn. Gainsey explains what happened to Finn on the Mr. Beast charity stream.
Without ever knowing that the guy or anything he's ever done, I think he's just peak retard. Genuinely, like,
Can I be?
he didn't-
I honestly think his brain like froze up.
What, staring into Mr. Beast's dead, soulless eyes, staring into the psychopathic fucking eyes of like Mr. Beast was like, donate to my fucking charity, without ever knowing that the guy or any.
Yeah. With Solana as well, friends. The guy on the right, his name's Rashmi. Okay. The actual PumpFun Twitter, they did a fake death announcement of him. Okay, I'll show you. And it was right here. So this is my news. So this is firstly, look at my news. Breaking. Solana trench scum continues to bleed casino fools. So PumpFun have resorted to fake death posts to try grab attention. The euthanasia roller coaster spiral continues. So let me show you the euthanasia roller coaster. It's kind of funny. Someone made it as like a way to kill people while having fun, which is just like, that's why they say this is altcoins, where it goes up and then cycle one. This is like the narrative one, and then lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then you're all dead. Like, yay, 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 yay. It's kind of like, it's basically like you're all getting the little dopamine hit. That's pretty much altcoins and everything out here. We always use that as a meme. So this was their post. They wrote, breaking. Popular streamer Razmi has been found dead after attempted 24 hours in the hood challenge goes wrong. So there's no joke. Look, they said he has died in Detroit in real life stream gone wrong. It's, each to their own to try and get attention, but I think that kind of speaks volumes about, what they're trying to do, grab attention. They're just one step away from like just straight pornography, if you know what I mean, and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. We'll see how long it lasts, because ultimately everyone's here to make money. It's not just, hey, get attention, get attention. Yeah, attention's only there if you get an ignition can, you can make money, you can keep onboarding users. Here we have ArtChick. Hot take. The lower the price goes in the short term, the better. This allows Ethereum treasury companies, the strongest hands, to more easily usurp supply, and it force closes leverage longs that make it harder to pump. The price pulling back brings us closer to 27K, not further away. Very nice. And yeah, it's very, very logical and does make sense out here. Oh, she actually deleted the post out here. Maybe there's a little topo out here. Maybe instead of usurp, she's right to where it's slope. Yeah, that is true. So, the longer, that's why it depends. The longer the base, the wider the base, the bigger the pump into space. For reasons just like that. Like if you can actually attach coin and treasury company too. Trevor, maybe he's making a commentary on PulseChain Conference. Hard pass. Would rather watch paint dry than look at someone that scammed an onboard of mine. The SEC chose the wrong dude. PulseChain. It's whatever to me at this point. Pump the charts. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's very tough, friends. Very tough when prices are down forever and ever and ever and ever, and we're all waiting and waiting and waiting. We got this spice and stuff that appears. Let's actually check out the PulseChain price and stuff out here. Let's look at the PLS. Yeah, PLS still kind of funny, man. It literally moves its way back to the channel. This is a log chart. It's literally moved its back around this channel part out here. Hopefully, man. Come on, man. I really thought this was it. And we thought, no. Now this is it. Now it went back down again. Oh, gosh. It's been forever. Check out the founder of DeFiLLama. From the two biggest narratives this cycle, Hyperliquid and PumpFun, DeFiLLama was the first platform to track them by a long shot. Now everyone tracks them. But what mattered was knowing the information when they were getting started, not when everyone else knows. Very true. We don't know what will make it big. We can't predict the future. We have 25 to 150x more protocols listed than our competitors. We keep adding way faster than anyone else. So odds are the next big thing will appear on DeFiLLama agains. Another big structural change is that most of our competitors do paid listings. So they'll look for mature projects that want to do investor relations and have calls with them. Whereas if I see my friends using something, I'll check the chain and list it. Hours, not weeks. This also means we are not poor, but it is what it is. The flip side is that we are early. Oh, it means that we are poor. That's funny. That's a trade-off, man. That's a trade-off. And look at this, friends. Good question from Isaac. How would you know they will be the biggest narratives when they are in their baby stage? Well, Ishak, okay, you don't know. You don't know. Narrative comes from the price. So the prices just go up higher. The narrative is there. So what does it come down to? You got to believe, bro. And there's a lot of luck too. There's a lot of luck. You got to believe. You got to believe. You got to concentrate. And everyone thinks they're right. So like, for example, I have thousands of videos and I speak about Richard Hart returning, PulseChain pumping, PDI, ping pong peg, PulseChain flipping Cordanzo, 100x higher. I talk about them, but no one believes in me if they're not long with us, right? They're all out there. They don't believe it, okay? So they will only believe as the price goes up when it's too late. That's it. So no one's going to believe in anything unless like PulseChain's up here. It's literally up like 700% higher, 800% higher. Then they'll start to think, oh yeah, maybe this thing can actually do something. And bull flag, pop. That's what happens, right? But that's not the best prices. The best prices are like right here. You get what I mean? So same thing with everything else. I mean, like in perfect example, everybody in PulseChain community looking at PDI, no one believes this thing's going to do anything. They think it's still a meme. Okay, what's your face going to be saying if we go to 7 cents then? If we do another 10x higher? Now you're only 15x away from $1. And you know, I've been making literally, friends, I literally marked it here. I was buying when it's the 1000x to $1. Okay, obviously I'm buying along the way. Buying when I was only 30x away to $1 too. Buying until, you know what I mean? So yeah, the story only comes from the prices. And you want to, hey, what's gonna go up then? Well, I mean, like, bro, you just, you know, everyone thinks they know. We don't know, man. You just don't know what exactly goes up the most or what goes up next. But I use my own stuff. I like cheap prices, maybe look at relative value valuations. You can see memes, culture, religions, archetype forming. People believe in it. They spam their logos out. They're sticky. Try calling them. I mean, like, I'll give you Ishak. If you ever watch this video, maybe you don't, because I don't think you subscribe to me. I think you are watching some very low value content crypto. Oh, he's a content writer. Interesting. Also, great. He lives on Mars. That's awesome, because your friend Sommi here, I think I live on, where do I live on, friends? Oh, I have to put the donation thing. Well, I live on the moon. That's where that's where I live, on the moon. But yeah, man, like Ishak, if you ever see this video, right? If you ever see this video, Ishak, go to Twitter and type in, I hate PulseChain. I hate Hex. I hate Richard Hart. Just type that. Type that. I'll even like your post, dude. You get like 50 people replying to you. They care. There you go. There's your network effect solved. 2 seconds. You see, but because I'm here 18 hours a day, I can show you. Hey, go do that. Go check it for yourself. Go check it for yourself, and then do another tweet and say, I hate Polkadot. I hate Polkadot. Just say that. No one cares. No one cares. Say, I hate Tezos. No one cares. Yeah. Just pick a coin. I hate this. No one cares. But if you say, I hate PulseChain, or even I hate XRP, or I hate Cordanzo, well, there you go. You got your network effect there. Sorted for yourself, anecdotally. Here we have some live streaming of Putin, Pooty Poots on the left, and we have Donald Pump. Quite the pump, I might say. And yeah, they're having that peace deal. They're like, hey, we are pursuing peace. Yes, I'm now going to peacefully bomb you to cause peace to the rest of the world. That's pretty much what it looks like. Here we have our favorite gilf, Cathie Wood. Wouldn't you love to go her? Cathie Wood's ARC has deposited 1,200 Bitcoin worth 148 million to Coinbase. So she's dumping on us. You know? That's what happens. I mean, look, you paid her enough. It's time to leave. This is a good comment. Have you ever bought the absolute Pico top of a coin? It's a wonderful feeling. Considered to be charity, actually. Philanthropy is my hobby. It's good. Look, I know, man, but if you pick the right stuff, then you get rewarded with time. You know, Richard Hart bought the Pico top of a coin called Bitcoin, which I'll show you now. If you go back in time, Richard Hart, it's just funny, right? A billionaire, yeah, like billionaires buy tops too, man. He bought it up here. He bought Bitcoin at $32. and then it went all the way down 92%. All right. And you're saying, oh, but it worked out for him. Yeah, but dude, no. Okay. He bought something that just went up only 3.5 million %. So in X's, friends, that is 35. He bought something that went up 35,800x. That's gold, man. And he's like, I'm going all in. Just, I'm telling you, that's the game. That's the game. That's how cycles work, man. That's how cycles work. Why didn't you want to buy it when it was a cent? Why do you want to buy it at $32? Why are you and I thinking we're going to get rich when Bitcoin's 120K for the rest of the crypto industry? Why didn't we get in 10 years ago? Because we didn't hear about it. Why didn't we hear about it 10 years ago? Because it hadn't pumped up high enough to get our attention. And now things are pumping up now and they're getting other people's attention. So begins the cycle. Hopefully you and I are going to make it. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.